The anime opens with Kanana, a man who is suddenly attacked and fatally wounded by a stalker wielding a lightning-infused blade. After the assault, he regains consciousness in a cave where an elder goblin named Gabu christens him Rue and provides him with sustenance. Rue quickly comes to the realization that he has been reborn as a goblin, a transformation that leaves him distraught. Within 3 days, Rue experiences rapid aging, a trait of his new goblin form, and learns from Gabu that it is crucial for young goblins to start fending for themselves, as he will no longer provide food. Eager to explore, Rue steps outside the cave and encounters a world teeming with unfamiliar creatures. He befriends another goblin named Kichi, and together they embark on a hunt, successfully employing a tactic where Rue ambushes a horned rabbit while Kichi chases it. Despite an initial disagreement over sharing their catch, Rue enforces the importance of teamwork. Amidst their activities, Rue is puzzled by a mysterious notification that appears after he collects a rabbit's horn, hinting at an unknown system at play. Their hunting partnership flourishes, and after consuming another rabbit, Rue is informed by the system that he has acquired the escape ability. He realizes that he retains a rare absorption ability from his previous life, enabling him to adopt the skills of the creatures he consumes. Upon returning to the cave, they meet Mio, a girl impressed by their ability to hunt dangerous horned rabbits. Although Rue internally dismisses their achievements as trivial, Mio's admiration grows. She joins them on a postponed hunt due to rain, during which Rue discovers the goblin's controversial use of human girls for reproduction. Ignoring this, he focuses on forging a weapon from found ore. Gabu observes Rue's progress and hints at a rapid advancement in levels, though Rue is unfamiliar with this concept. Following Gabu's guidance, Rue learns more about the leveling system among goblins and the evolution to hobgoblins at level 100, a rare achievement due to their short lifespans. Their hunting exploits continue to be successful, marked by excellent teamwork and new abilities gained from consuming a snake, despite its poisonous head. As days pass, the team faces various challenges, including an attack by a swarm of bats, which Rue counters using a newly acquired Evil Eye skill. However, the story takes a turn when Rue, awakened by his search ability, inadvertently harms a fellow goblin with his poisoned weapon during a surprise confrontation by a hungry group. He explains it was an accident due to his unmastered powers, instilling fear among the others. Mio, realizing that some goblins attempted to kill Rue, reacts violently by strangling one of them. Meanwhile, as Rue's party explores the woods, they encounter an orc. Mio hurls a stone, breaking the orc's finger, while Kichi slashes at its leg, causing it to stumble. Rue delivers the final blow, and they consume the orc, allowing Rue to absorb new abilities. Feeling satisfied but aware of the other goblins' needs, Rue proposes they gather extra food for them. His idea is well received, and the goblins express their gratitude as they feast. That night, as the cave quiets down, the system interrupts Rue's rest with a prompt asking if he wishes to evolve. Drowsy and disinterested, Rue impulsively selects yes without fully engaging with the message. The next morning, he notices significant changes in his appearance, closely resembling his former human self. Kichi has also undergone a transformation, which astonishes both Rue and Mio, who compliments their new looks. Gabu is amazed at their rapid progression, given they are merely 2 weeks old. Eager to test his new capabilities, Kichi challenges Rue to a duel in the woods. During the intense exchange, Kichi lands a strike, but is quickly overpowered by Rue's superior speed, leading to his defeat. As they recover, the sound of a wolf captures their attention. Preparing for potential danger, Rue instructs Mio to ready the crossbow they crafted. Spotting a wolf pack in the distance, Mio successfully incapacitates the alpha with a poisoned bolt. Amidst the chaos, Rue and Kichi engage, making quick work of the disoriented wolves. When the alpha struggles to rise, Rue confronts it, but it soon succumbs to its injuries. Consuming the leader, Rue gains a leadership ability, which he decides to test by encouraging the goblins to hunt and replicate their success with the wolves. Initially hesitant due to their lack of skill, the goblins plead for training, which Rue agrees to provide, emphasizing camaraderie among them. His words inspire the goblins, who eagerly commit to his leadership. Days later, a somber discovery is made when they find that the human captives have taken their own lives, leading Rue to hold a memorial, attributing their despair to a loss of hope. During this period, Rue continues to consume monsters, acquiring a vast array of abilities. When a group of outsiders arrives, Gabu identifies them as goblins from a previous generation, accompanied by humans intended for breeding. Opposed to this plan, Rue confronts their leader, Ken, expressing a desire to protect the humans. Ken dismisses him due to his youth, escalating tensions. Before a conflict erupts, a girl named Saya intervenes, proposing a duel between Ken and Rue to settle leadership without weapons, aiming to prevent internal strife. They agree to the duel, but Ken is swiftly defeated by Rue. Rue justifies his use of strings in the fight by explaining that they are extensions of his body, not weapons. Proclaiming himself the new leader of the village, Rue's announcement is met with discontent from Ken's followers. To ensure the safety of the humans, Rue relocates them to the storage area, promising them protection and vowing to return them to a human settlement. When Rebellia, one of the humans, inquires about his intentions, Rue asks them to share their knowledge about their skills and backgrounds. The humans reveal their tragic past of being attacked and abducted by Ken's group, leading to an emotional moment where they begin to cry. Respecting their grief, Rue gives them space. 2 days later, Rue provides food to the humans and observes their unique traits and professions, noting that unlike goblins, humans do not evolve but possess diverse skills. Learning that Rebellia is a novice warrior, Rue considers integrating her into the goblins' training routines. Meanwhile, Ken's men show difficulty in their training, and after some provocative remarks from Rue, tensions escalate, leading Rue to assert his authority through physical dominance. Later, sensing a threat, Rue intervenes just as Ken and his followers attempt an assault on the humans. After a confrontation, Rue enforces the village rules by punishing Ken, ultimately leading to Ken's demise from his injuries in front of the village as a stern warning against rule breaking. The following day, while battling a creature known as a treehorn, Rue and his group struggle, but eventually overcome it, with Rue delivering the finishing blow and absorbing new abilities from the creature. Testing out a new skill that allows him to strike multiple times in a single attack, Rue is satisfied with the new power. That night, Rebellia, still unsettled by recent events, seeks comfort by sleeping next to Rue, and Mio joins them, leading to a cramped and uncomfortable sleep for Rue. As the village continues to train and evolve, Rue assigns roles to his companions. Mio leads the ranged fighters, Keiichi manages the armored unit, and Saya, the only mage, heads the light armored division. Satisfied with the training setup, Rue explores deeper into the woods, encountering another treehorn, which he swiftly dispatches using his new spell, confirming his confidence in his abilities. Venturing alone, Rue follows a trail of blood, recalling Gebu's warning about a formidable creature known as the Red Bear. Upon discovering a dead treehorn, evidence of the Red Bear's strength, Rue faces an imminent threat as the ground shakes, and the fearsome Red Bear appears, posing a deadly challenge. Rue contemplates fleeing from the dangerous Red Bear, but resolves to fight, eager to acquire its abilities. He unleashes a magical attack aiming at the bear's head, but the bear skillfully blocks it. Taken aback by the bear's sharp reflexes, Rue attacks directly, only to find its hide too resilient. He then tries to restrain the bear with magical strings, but it breaks free and retaliates with a fiery breath, scorching the surrounding area. Rue quickly takes cover behind a tree and uses a spell to heal his injuries, preparing for a critical confrontation. As the bear launches another fiery attack, Rue shields himself and charges, managing to stab the bear in the mouth. The bear reacts violently, hurling Rue against a tree. Severely wounded, Rue observes that the bear can no longer breathe fire due to the sword lodged in its mouth. Despite his critical condition and the risk of another deadly attack, Rue makes a desperate final charge. In a brutal exchange, the bear severs his arm, but Rue succeeds in defeating it. Near death, he consumes the bear's hand, gaining its formidable strength, then collapses from his injuries. At that moment, the system notifies him that he has reached the maximum level and offers evolution into an ogre. Rue accepts, regains consciousness, and consumes the bear's head to learn additional skills. Upon returning to the village as an ogre, Rue finds himself unrecognized and perceived as a threat until he identifies himself. Mio, realizing who he is, reacts with a mix of relief and frustration, injuring herself as she confronts him about his whereabouts.